supposed to take shelter on the lowest floor or in the basement. So good afternoon. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is another 80-degree day here in East Tennessee. I think it was supposed to rain today, but no rain so far, just some clouds. It's really nice today. I have been super busy, y'all. So we've got something coming up pretty soon. Actually, in a couple days, we are heading out of town. So I've been down here doing a water change on all of my tanks. I normally do like this half the room one day and then this half the next. But because we're leaving so quickly, I had to do it all. And I wanted to get it changed. That way there's going to be no issues while I'm gone. We have sitters to watch the fish in the greenhouse. So yeah, fish sitters and greenhouse sitters. They're going to take care of everything for me. I'm going to make some good detailed lists, but they know what they're doing, and I have family that live all around me, so they can help too, which is super nice. The only thing they may encounter is like babies, and you know, obviously I can't control that and whether that happens and if they'll know what to do, because I like meticulously watch the fish and everything, but I don't expect them to do all of that sort of stuff. So anybody that looks like they're close, I'll probably put them into a breeder basket or a tank by themselves if there's one available. I'll, show them how to feed the fry. They'll get a little bit more food, but just they're gonna make do. So hopefully everything will go good while I'm gone. I will be bringing my vlog with me to where we go. We are headed south. We'll have a little travel edition, so be looking forward to that. I'll have like 1 or 2 episodes of travel edition because I don't want to just have nothing for y'all to watch for like the next week. So there'll be something fun coming down the pike. Good afternoon. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is a cold day here now. One, it's raining. It's been pouring since this morning and it's like in the 50s, so it just feels cold after it's been the 80s. We're just like this. Very manic weather here in East Tennessee. This is probably my last time in the fish room before we head out on the road, y'all. Business trip / fun / fish expedition. We're heading out tomorrow. We're gonna kind of divide the trip up within a couple days. We really don't have a plan on where we're gonna stay, so it's just gonna be kind of spur of the moment, kind of fun. My husband's like a planner and I'm kind of like a fly by the seat of your pants kind of person. So I was just like, let's do it this way, and he's like, I don't like that. I don't like that. But I've convinced him and we're doing it. It's gonna be fun. And I'll bring you guys along on the journey. We'll see what we get into, what we find. So if you have a fish room or a fish tank or 2 or whatever, if you're going out of town, I will give some tips. The first thing is, hopefully you have somebody that can maybe watch over your fish tank. Depending on how long you're going to be gone, fish can actually go several days without food and be totally fine. Mine are spooled. They do eat a lot. Now fry are a little bit more challenging, and I know everybody out there don't have fry, so there's just a small number of those people like me, crazy fish people. So I am feeding fry here, fry here, fry here, whole tank of fry here. No fry in here yet, but I know there will be some soon. Oh, I left this out. Pleco fry, pleco fry. Fry, 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 and pregnant mamas. So my fish room is a little more challenging. So if you can have somebody, that's able to go feed your fish, which is good. They make those little things that you can put in your fish tank that fish can feed off of while you're on vacation. Now, a long time ago, Seth used to use those when we go on vacation, and they worked. I mean, the fish were fine. They also make electric fish feeders, which are super cool. Now, of course, for my room, I don't think that's practical because I would have to have one of these on every tank, and they're like at least $25 for one of them. But for somebody that has 1 or 2 tanks, they would be totally fine. And also, I think you have to have like either the lid up. So if you have any jumpers, you wouldn't want to leave the lid up on a jumping fish tank. There may be something you could kind of put around it maybe. You could probably rig it up. but I know that's something you could use. Another thing that I did to prepare was I did a water change on all of my fish tanks. That way, you know, the time I'm gone, the water will be good and clear. Hopefully no ammonia spikes or nitrates and things like that. But so that's a good tip. Clean your fish tank before you go. I have my lights on a timer, so I don't have to fool with that. Now, as far as the pregnant moms go, if I see any that are getting pretty close before I leave out this evening, I'm going to look over everybody. I may put some in the breeder box if I feel like they're fixing to go. Or I also have the hydroponic bin. I could put them in that, and then they could drop right out to the tank. So I could put several in those because they're pretty big. And then the fry would go out in the tank and they would be safe. Obviously, I wouldn't want to mix colors. Got some other breeder bins if I have any spare tanks, which they're being utilized at the moment. But I have some that have a lot of coverage inside of them as far as plants. I could probably get away with putting, you know, several moms in those. So I will look over tonight and see what needs to be separated. There may be some that drop fry while I'm gone, and that's just part of it. Also gonna have them watch over the greenhouse, which is pretty easy. And we'll go out there and do a walkthrough before I leave here, and then I've got to go pack up and get everything ready. Okay, so I think I got my system going for the fish sitters, and this is what I've got. I had a whiteboard in my greenhouse and it just rang a bell. I said I'm going to draw the tanks out and put numbers on them, and then I'll number the feed. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, so final notes. Names of my tanks, heater temperatures, which most of them are the same, and then kind of what to do with the food. I've got them labeled in cups over there, and then my pepper grinder, which has most of the food for all the adult guppies, and it tells which tank that they're in and kind of how much to feed them. Alright, I got faith they can do it. It's not that difficult. I just thought this would be easier just to look at real quick. I'm so used to doing it every single day that it's just like clockwork. I don't even think about it. But I know people that come down here and think, oh, what do I feed the plecos? Or what do I feed this tank? Or, you know, this just makes it easier. Alright, fish, we're done here. See y'all on the flip side. Be good. Alright, a trip to the greenhouse really quick to see what is going on out here. Well, it's cold, but it's not in here. It always feels so lovely in here. Alright, so verdict on the driftwood. It is still soaking. I noticed it was still floating yesterday, so I'm just waiting on it to do its thing. Y'all, there's my maters. I'm gonna put them in a little raised bed this year. Got different kinds, and they're looking good. They're probably ready to go outside though. When we get back from our trip, we're get close to planting them. I wanted to show you guys a beautiful succulent that's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. It's called Transcancendia, but the easy name is Lifesaver Plant, and as you can see, that is why it's called that. It's just such an amazing bloom. It doesn't even look real, and it blooms all throughout the year, and I'm assuming that's because it is here in the greenhouse. It's very prolific right now though. Look at that, it's got blooms all over it. So cool. Now, I fed it some fish water a couple weeks ago, and then it just came to life. It's got some more blooms fixing to open up too. You can see one right there. Super cool. It's really not ever bloomed this many at a time. Normally it's just like one or two. So I'm thinking it was like the fish water. But that's pretty neat. And my pitcher plant has bloomed. Look at that. It always does this time of year. An interesting little bloom. I got my duckweed, and it is really taken off. I give the ranchu a big handful of it every day. Oh, I want to show you guys my orchid. It's got one little tiny bud on the end, but look at that. Is that not just gorgeous? Beautiful. String of hearts. Alright guys, I'm headed out. I will probably touch base with you guys sometime in the morning. We're going to try to be out of here by 7, and we're going to go from there. It's just going to be an adventure. Good morning. We are up early, and it is raining, but that's okay. We're headed south. Hopefully there'll be some warm, sunny temperatures. But we're not sure where we're going to end up today. We're going to make this a 2-day road trip. He's got a plan, but I don't. So we'll see. Alright, catch up with you guys later. Oh, we are stuck in rain and traffic. There's a big wreck right near Atlanta. And we just came from a rest stop. I got stuck in the bathroom. I turned around the stall and there was no knob and it's locked. So I had to have help. Had to be rescued out of the bathroom. And then I was fixing to eat my Junior Mints and all 3 boxes are melted. So it's been fun. Now we're stuck in the rain, so. Update, it is 2:45. We are getting close to a stopping point. I think we're gonna stop a little bit past the Florida line, and it's quit raining a little bit, maybe just light sprinkles, so that's good. So my fish sitter called, and the red ladyfish, she's had babies. And so yeah, first day on the job, they had to deal with babies. They moved her back over to the tank. I don't know how many's in there, but I'm kind of excited because I didn't know if she was going to go this week. I was almost going to move her back to her regular tank because she was in that breeder basket. But yeah, she must have had them last night or this morning, and now she's back in her tank, and all is well. And we think we're gonna stop pretty soon. We've got a place in mind, so we're headed there. Y'all, we have arrived. It's been a long day. We've been on the road for about 8 hours, and we finally made it to Lake City, Florida. Never been here before, but we thought it was a good stopping point. It's warm here, so I was texting my mom. She said it was 45 back home. It's 73 here, and it's even raining, so it's probably been warmer if it wasn't raining. But look out the window. Palm tree, isn't that exciting? I wish there was a beach and some sand, but we're headed to Orlando tomorrow morning, so we don't have too much further to go, and the drive should be easier, and hopefully it's gonna be sunny and no rain. We're gonna rest for the rest of the evening, and maybe we'll get into some fun stuff this coming week. We're gonna look for some aquatic stuff, maybe some cool fish stores, I don't know. You just follow us along to see what we get into. I will see you guys probably sometime in the morning. Y'all, I'm back. I said I wasn't gonna be back till in the morning, but this day just keeps getting crazier. So now we're under a tornado warning. We're supposed to take shelter on the lowest floor. We're in the basement. So yeah, it just gets better. Okay, I think it looks like it's clearing up just a tad. Recap of this crazy day. Recap of this crazy day. Seriously, it's been the traffic. It's been rainy, so that's been crazy. And then I got locked in a bathroom stall at a rest stop. So I first went in there, and there was some lady washing her underwear in the sink, which I thought was a little odd, but I didn't ask questions. So first stall I went to, there was no toilet paper. So I went to another stall and I peered in to see if there was any toilet paper, and the door locked behind me. Turned around, there was no knob on the door, and I was locked in. So I had to yell for this lady that was washing her underwear. She, my husband's laughing at me. And she tried, she tried to help me. She did. I eventually got out. Well, let's just say I got out. And then I brought some Junior Mints, my special snack on the trip, and they all melted. My husband tried to eat them, but they were just a big mess. And then we ran into some more weather, and what else happened? There's something else crazy. Oh, yes, we ate lunch at a Subway, and there was an incident in there. This woman, she was asking me all kinds of questions about the cookies, and I didn't know the answers to them. So anyways, that was another thing. And then now we got here and tornado warning. So is this day over yet?